Hello everyone, it is UnsungNPC here with more friendly tips and advice and help and anything else you could need from an NPC. Today we're looking at the Cleric class. Before we get into this, I want to preface this that I am using the Call of the Wild mod from the Nexus, created by Holic92, and the link for that and all my other mods that I use are in the description. But some of the things you're going to see on this class are only here because of the mod. This is a base class in the game, and some of the domains are in the game as well, but there are added domains and subdomains and added archetypes to this class because of the mod that I am using. So don't expect to see everything if you're not going to use mods in your game. But here we are, the Cleric. Alright, so the Cleric at the beginning is pretty standard. You get your deity selection, you get your domain selection, right? I think you get 2 domains. Okay. And then you get your channel energy selection based on the type of god that you worship. So, neutral deities, you can choose your energy. Good deities, you get positive. Evil deities, you get negative energy, right? Crusader is like a regular cleric, except you only get 1 domain, and you instead get these bonus feats from a list: heavy armor proficiency, shield bash, martial weapon proficiency, saving shield, shield focus, tower shield proficiency, and weapon focus. And then you get different ones as you level up to 10 and then to 20. So it's building a more combative fighting cleric. So that's what they're going for here. Other than that, it's the same. Herald Caller also gets 1 domain, but that's because they get these summoning abilities. So Herald Caller gets to, instead of so they get to, for the spontaneous casting that you can do, because clerics can sacrifice their spell slots to cast either cure spells or inflict spells based on their positive or negative energy alignment. Heralds can also do that for summoning spells, the summon monster spells, right? And then at 4th level, you get the augmented summoning feat, which grants everyone a +4 bonus to strength and constitution, everything that you summon. And then you get superior summoning, where you get an extra creature added to your summon. Alright? So that's what you get instead of the other domains. So it's a very summony build. Honestly, Herald Caller is one of my favorite summoning builds. I mean, undead archetypes are always my favorite summoning builds. But in terms of the other types of builds I can summon, like Inquisitor Monster Tactician, I much prefer Herald Caller. I think Herald Caller is really cool. And just getting the feats as bonus feats is a little nifty thing that you get. Ecclesiarch reminds me of the Thessalonian Specialist for Wizards. So you choose your deity, and you have a primary domain that never changes, and you get a free spell slot that goes to that domain, right? And then you get a secondary domain that you can put spells from that domain into your spell slots, your regular spell slots, but you can change your secondary domain each time. So you get access to all of the other domains as secondary domains and can put any of their spells in the other different spell slots if you want to, which is really cool. And then you get Blessing of the Faithful, so being able to grant allies within 30 feet +2 bonuses to attack rolls, skill checks, ability checks, saving throws, and to your AC. It's more of a ranged club, dagger, heavy crossbow, light crossbow, so even less of a fighter than a normal cleric. And then Domain Mastery is what I talked about. And then you get Bonded Holy Symbol, which is awesome. So you can sacrifice your Holy Symbol to gain an extra use of that spell slot, which is just really cool. Okay, those are the base ones. These are the ones in the actual game. The next three that we're going to look at are not in the actual game. They are from the mod Call of the Wild. So let's start with one of my all-time favorite archetypes. The Undead Lord. Alright, so the Undead Lord, you have to choose a deity that has a death domain or a domain related to death, undeath, something like that. You get death magic, so you must select the undead subdomain, and then you don't get a second domain. Alright? And then you get a corpse companion. So you do a ritual and you get this like walking skeleton companion. You can deck the companion out in armor, items, all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool. And then you get command undead. So you can temporarily command undead that you can see if they fail their save, which is really cool. Then you get better healing. So 50% more healing to heal undead. And then at 16th level, you're able to get the maximized heals from that you would normally get. So instead of rolling the dice, you just get the maximized heal. And then at 10th level, you get a bonus feat. It's Channel Smite, Extra Channel, Improved Channel, or Quick Channel. All really good feats for a channeling energy type of cleric. And then obviously, you're going to be channeling negative energy because you're an undead lord. Right. Okay, Divine Scourge. So Divine Scourge is kind of like a witch cleric. So you get a deity and then a curse subdomain. Oh, you take the curse subdomain as your domain, regardless of the actual domains. And then you don't get channel energy, but you can still use the cure or inflict wound spells spontaneously. You just can't channel energy. And then you get divine hexes. So you get these hexes like a witch would. And then you use your wisdom. Oh no, wait. Divine uses her wisdom instead of her intelligence modifier to determine the DCs. Yeah, for sure. Cool. Evangelist. I don't know how you pronounce it. You select a deity, you get one domain. You do not gain medium armor or shield proficiency. And instead of spontaneously casting cure or inflict spells, you get to instead spontaneously cast different enchantment spells. Command, hypnotic pattern, prayer, dominate person, greater command, serenity, cloak of dreams, euphoric tranquility, and dominate monster. So that's fun. This is like a bard cleric. So you get Inspire Courage, that stacks up as you level up. Inspire Competence, Fascinate, Inspire Greatness, and Inspire Heroics. Those are all bard performances. There is a bard video that I have released if you want to take a look more at what those performances do. And then you get your channel energy. So what we're going to do now is, because this is all pretty simple so far, but I want to take a look at the different domains. Also, shout out real quick, favored class mod from Holic92 as well. Fantastic mod. Getting to choose that favored class bonus is a fun time, and they even have specific ones based on your race, which is really cool. So deity selection. So there's a lot of different domains here, right? Also, the mod I have adds Lamashtu as a potential deity. That's not in the game, but it is cool. So we're going to go with Asmodeus, one of my favorite of all time gods. Channel negative energy, obviously, because he's evil. He's evil. So here's the deal. You can select Inquisitions. That's from the mod. Okay? And then there's new domains that are also from the mod, and subdomains. So not all of these domains are base game. Okay? So the Inquisitions are all new, all the subdomains are new. All of these regular domains, I think, are normal. These are already here. It's just the Inquisitions and subdomains that are new. Alright, so if we did evil and fire. Oh. Evil and then fire and evil. So you can see the abilities here. So you get Touch of Evil, and then Scythe of Evil, and then you get Firebolt, Fire Resistance, and then Domain spells. Right? And eventually Fire Immunity, which is crazy. So we're not gonna go look through all of these, I don't think. There's just so many Inquisitions, domains, and subdomains, but you get the general gist of it. You gain these powers at specific levels based on the domain itself or the Inquisition. Okay? And that's those are the benefits granted to you by your domains, all these different powers. So, well, we can go through some of them. I don't want to go through too much. I'll go through the domains and subdomains. I think the Inquisitions don't really describe the powers off of here. But Knowledge Domain, so you get Void Form. Okay, so immune to critical hits, +1 to AC. You get Teaching Moment, and then you have your domain spells. Every domain has their domain spells that they get access to. Okay? Law, you get Touch of Law, Staff of Order. So Law, Evil, Good, and Chaos, all get the Touch of whatever the alignment is ability. And then this one gets Staff of Order. They all have like a different weapon. Rune gets Blast Rune and Warding Rune. Very cool abilities there. If you want to pause it and take a look at the description, you can. Strength gets Strength Surge. Might of the Gods. Okay. Air gets Lightning Arc and Electricity Resistance. So that's air. Animal gets Animal Companion, which is awesome. Free Animal Companion. Artifice gets Aura of Efficiency. That does 2 different things. Chaos gets Touch of Chaos, like I said, and then Chaos Blade. Charm gets Dazing Touch and Charming Smile. Feel free to pause any of these at any time during this video so you can read what these say. That's why I'm showing them. Calming Touch and Guarded Hearth for the Community domain. Touch of Darkness and Moonfire for the Darkness domain. Death gets Bleeding Touch and Death's Embrace. I love Death's Embrace. Great ability. Destruction gets Destructive Smite and Destructive Aura. Earth gets Acid Dart and Acid Resistance, right? Evil gets Touch of Evil and the Scythe of Evil. Fire gets Firebolt and Fire Resistance. Glory gets Touch of Glory and Aura of Heroism. Good gets Touch of Good and Holy Lance. Healing gets Rebuke Death and Healer's Blessing. Liberation gets Freedom's Call and a little innate ability up there. Lightning Subdomain gets Lightning Arc and Lightning Rod. Luck gets Bit of Luck and Divine Fortune. Madness gets Vision of Madness and Aura of Madness. Magic gets Hand of the Acolyte and Dispelling Touch. Nobility gets Inspiring Word and Inspiring Command. Lots of them. Plant gets Enlarge and Bramble Armor. Protection gets Resist Touch and Aura of Protection. Rage gets Destructive Smite and Rage. Repose gets Gentle Rest and Ward Against Death. Restoration gets Restorative Touch and Healer's Blessing. I don't know why there's 2 of them. Okay. Storms gets Storm Burst. Sun gets Nimbus of Light and Sun's Blessing. Travel gets Agile Feet and Dimensional Hop. Trickery gets Copycat and Master's Illusion. Undead gets Death's Kiss and Death's Embrace. War gets Battle Rage. water gets icicle and cold resistance, and weather gets storm burst and lightning lord. So if you want to look at any of those, you can go through the video and kind of pause where you want to read. I would, check those out. But this is the Cleric. So like I said, Cleric, Crusader, Herald Caller, Ecclesiarch, those are in the game itself. Undead Lord, Divine Scourge, and Evangelist are from the mod Call of the Wild, which I highly recommend you check out. Thank you for watching my video. If you are new, I hope this has inspired you to continue playing this game, and welcome to one of the best CRPGs of all time. If you're a veteran, maybe this inspired you to get the mod and try it out, huh? Summon a little undead, maybe? Yeah. Anyways, I'm UnsungNPC. This has been the Cleric class, and I will catch you guys in the next one.